Welcome to the deep dive. We dig through, well, piles of research, articles, notes, all sorts of things to pull out the key insights for you.
That fit the goal.
And today, we're diving into a really vibrant Brazilian city, Recife. You might have heard its nicknames, the Venice of Brazil, maybe Brazil's cultural capital. It's definitely got this energy.
It really does.
So our mission today is basically to cut through the noise, give you a clear, kind of quick understanding of what makes Recife tick.
Yeah, and our sources, they paint this picture of a city where, history, culture, nature, it all just comes together.
Right.
Creates something pretty unique year-round, actually. Right. Try and connect the dots, from its past to what's happening now and what that means if you're trying to get a real feel for the place.
Okay, let's unpack that first nickname then, the Venice of Brazil. It sounds grand, right?
It does.
But how does it actually earn that? I mean, it's built on water, lots of rivers, canals.
Exactly. It's crisscrossed by the Capivari and Beberi rivers heading out to the Atlantic. And the bridges, sources say, well over 50 of them.
Wow, over 50.
Yeah, apparently more than Venice itself, connecting all these islands. It's fundamental to the city's layout.
So it's not just a pretty comparison. This water network is key.
Oh, absolutely key. And what's fascinating here is how deep that connection runs through its history. It wasn't just window dressing.
How so?
Well, you start with the indigenous people, the Tupinamba, who were there first.
Yep.
Then the Portuguese arrive in 1537.
Right, the colonial start.
Exactly. And they immediately saw the potential prime spot for a port, sugar mainly. And unfortunately, the slave trade too. Those waterways were economic lifelines.
Okay.
But then things get even more complex in the 17th century. The Dutch occupation.
Ah, yes, under John Maurice of Nassau. I read about that.
Right. And that period left a huge mark. You see it in the urban planning, the architecture that's still around, and landmarks like the Kahal Zur Israel Synagogue, which was actually the first synagogue built in the Americas.
The first. That's significant.
Hugely significant. So this whole colonial mix, Portuguese, Dutch, overlaid on the indigenous roots, fueled by sugar and trade, it created this unique environment.
And that environment played a role in later events, too.
Definitely. It feeds directly into Brazil's fight for independence. Things like the Pernambucan Revolt in 1817, the Confederation of the Equator in 1824.
Okay.
These uprisings often sparked right there in Pernambuco, partly because of the specific economic and social pressures tied to that colonial port city legacy. Recife was kind of a hotbed for early revolutionary ideas.
So walking through Recife Antigo, the historic center, it's not just looking at old buildings.
Not at all.
You're feeling all those layers, indigenous, Portuguese, Dutch, the fight for independence, all buzzing with life today. It sounds like a living museum, but like a really lively one.
Yeah, it's a great way to put it. It's vibrant day and night.
Okay, so moving from the waterways and history, let's talk culture. That other nickname, Brazil's cultural capital. That's a big claim, too.
It is, but there's a lot to back it up.
And Carnival seems central to that, right? But it's different from Rio's Carnival, isn't it? More street level.
Totally different vibe. Yeah, much more authentic, participatory, you can say. It's not just about watching massive parades from stands.
Okay.
The big thing you have to know about is the Galo da Madrugada, the Rooster of Dawn.
Sounds amazing.
It is. Our sources call it the largest carnival block in the world. Think about that. Over 2 million people packing the streets.
2 million. Wow.
Yeah, it officially kicks off Carnival Saturday. Just this incredible explosion of music, dancing, pure energy. It's this massive collective street party.
And the music itself is unique, too.
Oh, definitely. Recife has its own sound.
Yeah.
You've got Frevo. Yeah, Frevo. It's super fast-paced, lots of brass instruments, and these dancers doing almost acrobatic moves, twirling tiny, colorful umbrellas. It's like the pulse of Recife's carnival. You hear it, you just have to move.
Oh, okay. I'm picturing that. What else?
Then there's Maracatu. That's an Afro-Brazilian tradition. Much more about powerful drumming, really deep rhythms. The costumes are incredibly ornate, and it has this kind of regal processional feel. It connects back to African heritage, coronation ceremonies, really powerful stuff.
Wow. So deep historical roots in the music, too.
Absolutely. And it's not just traditional sounds. Recife is also where manga beat started.
Manga beat.
Yeah, it's this cool fusion. Mixes traditional Brazilian rhythms like maracatu with rock, hip-hop, electronic music. Think Chico Science and Nação Zumbi, if you know them.
Okay, yeah.
It really shows how the city's culture is still evolving, still innovating. It's got this dynamic contemporary scene, too.
That's fantastic. But what if you're not there during carnival season? Can you still experience this music, this culture?
Oh, for sure. It's not just a February thing. These traditions are alive all year.
Ow.
Through cultural centers, theaters, you can find dance classes, workshops. There's a place called Paso do Frevo, right in Recife, Antigua.
Paso do Frevo? Okay.
Yeah, they have live performances, exhibits. They even offer Frevo lessons for beginners. It's super welcoming.
So you can actually learn the dance.
You can try. It's harder than it looks, believe me. But the point is, these aren't just performances. They're expressions of identity, history, resilience. Visiting these places lets you feel that pulse of the city anytime.
Right, I see. Okay, so let's move on to some specific must-see sites. We keep mentioning Recife Antigo.
Yeah, you have to spend time there.
So paint a picture for us. Cobblestone streets?
Yep, cobblestones, those lovely pastel-colored colonial buildings. You've got Praça do Marco Zero right on the water.
Marco Zero.
Yeah, it's the symbolic starting point, kilometer zero, where all the state roads are measured from. Great spot for photos, and you can often catch boat trips from there, too.
Okay. And what about specific streets?
Definitely walk down Rua do Bom Jesus. It's apparently one of the oldest streets in the Americas. Really beautiful with its colorful facades. And that's where you find the Kahal Zur Israel Synagogue we mentioned earlier, highlighting the Jewish heritage.
Got it. So Recife Antigo is essential. What else? Beyond the old town.
Okay. Stepping away from the historic center, there are some incredible museums and art spaces. Really impressive stuff.
Like what?
Well, the Institute of Ricardo Brennan. It's kind of unexpected. It looks like a medieval European castle complex, almost.
A castle in Brazil?
Yeah, it's one of the country's top-rated museums, apparently. Huge private collection armor, weapons, paintings, artifacts covering Brazilian history, European art. It's just this stunning, surprising place.
Okay, adding that to the list. What else?
Then there's the Francisco Brennan Ceramic Workshop, Oficina Ceramica. Francisco Brennan. This place is magical, almost otherworldly.
Francisco Brennan, related to Ricardo.
Yes, cousins, I believe. Francisco was a renowned ceramic artist. His workshop is filled with these amazing, often surreal ceramic sculptures, like the mythology, nature, the human form, all blended together. And it's set in these incredible, lush gardens. It's a very unique, very creative space.
Sounds like a must for art lovers.
Definitely. And for understanding the region more broadly, there's the Museu do Homem do Nordeste, the Museum of the Northeastern Man.
Okay.
It gives you a really powerful look into the history, the struggles, the diverse cultures that shaped Northeast Brazil. Covers Afro-Brazilian history, indigenous heritage, really well curated and important for context.
Right. Puts everything into perspective.
Exactly.
Okay, so history, art. What about the coast? Recife is on the Atlantic.
It is. And the main city beach is Boa Viagem. It's long over 7 kilometers, they say. White sand, clear blue water. Looks idyllic.
Looks idyllic. I sense a but coming.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
It's important to be aware there are strong currents and unfortunately a known shark presence off some specific city beaches, Boa Viagem included.
Sharks. Okay, that's serious.
It is. The sources are very clear. Swim only in the designated areas protected by the natural reef barriers. And ideally, only at low tide when those pools are calmest and safest. Don't go swimming further out.
Got it. Reefs at low tide only. Important tip.
Very important. For a different kind of escape within the city,